What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Zach. We got another episode of The Journey coming to you today. Today's episode, summer transfer window. I don't really know how to approach this window. In previous seasons at Llanidloes, we kind of just made signings as the season went on. This summer, I don't really know how we're going to approach it. As you can see here, I have the tactics page up. This is how we finished the season with this starting 11. As you can see, we have quite a lot of green chemistry. I don't know how much I want to mess with that chemistry. If we look at star ratings, there's an obvious lack of stars in defense. As you go farther up the field, a little bit higher quality players in our squad. So we kind of have to find a happy medium between just messing with all of the chemistry and bringing in good quality players. Right out of the gate, one link we will lose is this link between the two center backs. Connor Rollinson is going to be retiring this at the end of this season, at the end of his contract. So we will have to replace him. I think Taylor Jones might be the first candidate. So if we just remove him, bring in Taylor Jones there. We're down to 3 green links. This is a combination I don't want to mess with at all. This is one I want to keep green. This one will hopefully become green. And I think one of these winger combinations we can get away with changing. The obvious one to change is EK Orji. I don't know if he's worth, well, that's gone down to 40K. How much money do we have? We don't have anything in the transfer budget. And we're almost maxed out on wages. So EK Orji is a maybe. If he wants that $450 a week he's getting at Gillingham, we're not going to even come close to meeting that. I think $180 a week is closer to what I would like to pay for him. One thing to note as well, it hasn't ticked over to the next season yet. Since we are in Europe, the board might give us more money to deal with. So what I'm going to do is I think we're going to go through this really quickly, figure out who we want to keep, who we want to let go, who we need to replace, all that, and kind of go from there. So let's start here, I guess. Colin and Dang Indy, I'm cool with keeping. He's already locked down for next year. Easy. EK Orji, he's the exception. We're going to ignore him for now. Taylor Jones is on an amateur contract, so he's not getting paid anything. I'm cool keeping him for now. We might look to replace him as well. Adam Crooks, his best position is left back, so Ruben Leipzig-Austin is also a good left back. So Adam Crooks, I think we can get away with keeping him as a center back. Those are decent enough numbers, I think. Leipzig-Austin, he's here for another season, so that's fine. What about Crooks? Crooks, we can look at maybe re-signing. He's at 250 a week. We have about, what, 340 to play with? What does his agent think? 230 to 300. Let's try to knock him down. 210 to 250. So let's come out at 210. Offer him as a regular starter. Drop that down to 200. He's going to be hard at 250. $240 he's cool with. Alright. Elias Manser is here through next season. Same with Caleb Hughes. That's good news. Cam Pritchard's is here. Pritchard's. There's only one Pritchard. Steven Edwards is here for a while. Brandon Beck is here. Not Thomas. Don't care about you right now. Pete Thomas is also on an amateur contract, getting paid $0. Fraser Sharp is going to be close to forcing his way into the starting 11. I think if we start training him as a striker, as an advanced forward, start grooming him to fill this position. Horahan is another one. Don't necessarily want to pay that much for him. His strongest position we don't play. I mean, he's a good backup as a defensive midfielder, but I don't know if it's worth paying up to 200 grand for a backup. So his contract is up at the end of the season with Crew. You can approach to sign him. He doesn't want to. Okay. So that might be an issue we run into until the new season takes over, until we are actually in Europe. As you can see, the schedule hasn't ticked over yet. I don't know if we're going to get more money for being in Europe this year. There's a really good chance we will. That could help things. Let's also look here really quickly for the expiring contracts this season. Connell Rollinson is retiring. Adam Crooks, we just offered a contract. Luke Reese, he's not going to cut it. I'm fine letting him go. EK Orji is here on loan. Same with Alec Horahan. So that's really all we have to do with current players. That's done. And Connell Rollinson takes up 220. So we're gonna get that money back. Orji and Horahan, we're gonna get another $300 out of that per week. So what I'm going to do really quickly is I'm going to make a cut here. I'm going to start combing through our scouting reports. As you can see, we don't have a whole lot that are highly recommended, and 2 of them are at the squad on loan. So there's that. We're gonna fast forward to, I don't know, middle of June probably, or 1st of July, and see how we've gotten on. We'll see you in a second. All right, it is about a week before our first match in the Europa Conference League. We did draw against FC Santa Coloma in Andorra. Don't know anything about them. I've never heard of them. I don't think I've heard of any of the teams in Andorran First Division. So, yeah, so hopefully we can win this match. It is time to register a squad. I have not prepared a team that can fulfill these roles, so I don't know what to expect. As you can see here, nobody on loan. So Orgy and Horahan both went back to their parent clubs. I did talk to the clubs about bringing them both in. They were asking for way too much money, so we decided to part ways. So going into preseason and training and getting ready for the next season, we have slid Taylor Jones over to the right back position as the inverted wing back. I don't know how well he'll do in that position. His numbers seem to be okay enough. Flair is a little bit lacking, but everything else seems to be okay. So we'll see how that goes. And we've brought up Spencer Spurway to fill in as center back. His jumping reach is 15, 6'3", heading of 8, marking of 8, tackling of 9. He should do just fine. He's got plenty of potential. So hopefully he will start to improve. You can see we've brought in 6 trialists, 3 center backs, 3 right backs, just to try to fill some gaps. Because this is making me a little nervous how low these star ratings are. If we go over to the Premiership and look at the season preview, we are 6th favorite to win the league, with TNS obviously leading the way with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people. Is Beach on TNS as well? Yeah, 8 people in the Dream 11. But we do have Steven Edwards, who is number 2 on the list, which is quite interesting. So obviously this kid is going to be a fantastic player. We really, really need to keep an eye on his contract when it comes close to expiring and that 1 year to go mark. Just give him whatever money he wants and kind of build a team around him. So, without further ado, let's submit a Europa Conference League squad, see where we are lacking. 2 goalkeepers we got. Let's see here. U21s who have been at the club for 2 years do not have to be registered, so I think it's these. Yeah, the U21s. Unregistered goalies are allowed to play if 2 registered are injured. Minimum rules cannot be reached. Spaces left in the squad selection, which is this registration. What are we missing is the homegrown at club. That's really the big one we're missing. I mean, it looks like we got 3. But they don't have to be registered, so we're going to go with auto select. We're going to go with that. Obviously, everybody in our first team squad is allowed to play. All the U21s, or scratch that. All of the people that are not registered are U21, so they do not have to be registered, which is a very, very good sign. So I think we're good. Pete Thomas is a U21? Really? Wow. He's on an amateur contract. Interesting. Let's confirm that. Hopefully nobody fell through the cracks and is unhappy. And then let's get into the Conference League tie, shall we? I did want to actually scout that. We did have a player in on contract, this Robinson kid. There you are. He looked really, really, really good. He wanted like 600 £600 a week, which we cannot afford. I mean, we could. I'm not going to pay a right back £600 a week. Also, where is that email? This match will be televised, which is cool. So we should be getting some money out of that. But let's keep clicking continue. Let's keep moving ahead and get into this. What did that say? New Arsenal general manager. Neat. Let's get to this conference league match. We are at home, so I guess our stadium is good to go with. Second round draw. Second round draw is how you say those words. Looks like we've brought in a new young center back. Come on, guys. Keep going. Let's see here. Preseason report, Connors Key. We look at the schedule. We do only have one other preseason friendly before the season starts. Then we have a Nathaniel Energy Cup second round draw against the winner of Llanelli and Caro Ellie. So I think that and that will be probably next episode. Oof, what is all this? Our captains and all that. I'm not going to worry about that now. Individual training, yeah, that's fine. Suitable penalty takers, we'll go do that real quick. Corners and individual training, that's fine. Player trait alterations. I've had mixed results with messing with player traits. Pete Thomas, I'm cool with that one. Brandon Beck has a weak left foot, sure. Whatever. Just allow them all. Let's go set penalty takers real quick. Easiest way to do that is to do that. And then you're good to go. Set pieces, I let attack. This all should be kind of automatic. I think. But I don't really care that much about set pieces, so what we are going to do is go into staff responsibilities. We are going to go, I think it's tactics maybe? Team selection advice, no it's not that. Set pieces. And we're just going to delegate and confirm. Give it to the assistant. Let him deal with all of that. Got 5 emails to run through real quickly. Good crowd expected for the Europa Conference League. About 1,000 tickets sold. Okay. On a Thursday night. We are favorites to win, which is sweet. That makes me very excited. Closing on new record unbeaten run. Well, that just jinxed us. Loan list Liam Copeland, sure. Alright, Europa Conference League. Oh, what do we got here? Luke Boland is a freaking good center back. What the heck? Where did you come from? We'll deal with this off camera. I'll go through the scouting reports. I'll go through all the trialists and kind of see where we're at. Just a final check for the Conference League squad registration. So you're Chris Edwards, you're not good enough. Jamie Bond, not good enough. Jack McCann, not good enough. Junior Robinson is gone. That's fine. And hopefully now we will get into the match. Alright, look at all those matches being played today. Cardiff Met Uni is playing away from home. Against who? What country is it? Faroe Islands. Interesting. Any other names I recognize? Shamrock Rovers was a club I was looking at applying to. TNS will be playing against a team from Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan. What else do we got? Anybody kind of sticking out? Not really. Racing FC Luxembourg. Crusaders playing against a team from Malta. Linfield playing against Arsenal Tula. Oh, Tivat. Not the Arsenal with the really, really cool kits. Alright. Let's get to the match. We can name a 12-man bench. So let's bring on some youths. Let's bring on Ethan Young because we have a really cool last name. Reese Davies. Let's bring a central midfielder of sorts. How about Reese Thomas because you're less tired. Holbert we will also bring. And just for shits and grins, let's bring Scott Johnson. Dang, for a 19-year-old? Dribbling isn't great. Wow, look at all those numbers. Ooh, he looks great. He's made 47 appearances. Ooh, he might be somebody we need to keep an eye on, actually. 2.5 stars at 19, with probably a load of potential as well. Okay, let's stop getting sidetracked. Today's starting lineup against FC Santa Coloma. In goal we have Colin, and Dang Indy, Taylor Jones, Spencer Spurway, Adam Crooks, Ruben Livesey Austin. In the midfield, we have Elias Manser and Caleb Hughes. Then above them, we have Kean Pritchard, Stephen Edwards, Brandon Beck, Pete Thomas. Fraser Sharp is still asking for playing time, so we might have to sprinkle in some starts for him. Let's get this team submitted. This is a pretty familiar... Lacking match sharpness, that's fine. This is a pretty familiar squad from the end of last season. A couple of changes here and there, retirement, and all that. So why are these scrollable? That's weird. Whatever. Alright, this is the first of back-to-back matches against Santa Coloma, so we need to show them what we're about. A little bit of motivation from our goalie. Come on, boys, we are in the Europa Conference League. This is our first appearance in Europe for FM24 post-beta save. Obviously, with Arsenal, we played in Champions League. But... this is the first time we're seeing it in the Journey, and this is very exciting. Ball put in the box. Pritchard is there to win the header. It goes over the bar and out for a goal kick. Michael Fabry is our referee today. About 1,100 people, I think it said, in attendance. Back with the ball is foul, but referee says play on. Steven Edwards takes the shot from range. Looks like it took a deflection on the way. Went out for a corner kick. About 20 minutes played, 3 shots to none. Need to be a little bit more clinical here in the rest of the match. A lot of games being played, a lot of goals being scored. Caleb Hughes with the corner, standing over, right-footed, going to the far post, looking for Lifesy Austin. Couldn't quite get there. Campillo came out and grabbed it before it got there. Boots it long. Spurway has plenty of time to bring it down. Jones back to Spurway. Crooks with the armband. Slides it over to Livesey Austin. Edwards to Thomas. Jones getting up there. Hits the ball off the crossbar. That was a wasted pass there. Let's go attacking, and hopefully we can give us a few more opportunities to put shots on goal. Oh, that header hits the post. Elias Manser with the ball. Early cross, looking for Pritchard. Can't get there in time. My watch is buzzing. All right, Pritchard. Doing well. Hold on to the ball. Keeps on to it. Takes the shot. Forces a save out of Campillo. And we have another corner. Hughes. Near post this time. It's cleared out to Pritchard. He's going to look to swing it over to Spurway. Jones eventually out to Adam Crooks. Not really in the spot I want Crooks. But we get the ball back. Crooks now to Hughes and Spurway. Pritchard. Not able to go forward. Spurway looking. Big ball over the top. Pete Thomas nowhere near it. Yeah, I don't know. A little bit of encouragement. Spurway looking ahead of him, trying to find Brandon back. He wins the ball. Pete Thomas is in, takes the shot, fires it off the defender to back. Ooh, brought down in the box. Referee says it's a clean tackle. Do we have VAR at this early stage? I don't know when we get VAR. Brandon Back's header goes over the bar. We should have scored a goal by now. We are at 1.1 XG. Jones to Pritchard. Back to Jones. Cross. Brandon Back off of the post. Oh my gosh. Jones to Manser. Spurway. Over the top looking for Brandon Back. I think we're playing too direct. I think I'll make that change at halftime, slide the directness slider back a little bit. I don't think playing very direct against this team is going to work out for us. I think we have enough quality to play a little bit shorter, to make good passes. Pass the ball! He was wide open on the penalty spot. Who was that? Hughes standing on the spot. Another corner just before halftime. Caleb Hughes taking it. Going to the far post. We win the header. Over the bar once again. We cannot put it on target. We've had 15 shots, 3 of which have been on target. 3. We've had, what, 6 shots off of woodwork. We need to actually put the ball in the back of the net. Yeah, something about we're playing well. We're just not finding the back of the net. Tactics. Let's see. Drop that down and press the defensive line a little bit higher up. I think we can get away with counter-pressing a little bit as well. So let's get into the second half. Really need to put pressure on, was it Santa Coloma? There it is. Really need to put a lot of pressure on them. Eventually we'll break down their walls and we'll score. Hopefully we'll do it here. So close. We've had so many of those in the last handful of matches. Gouveia to Rufo. Montez back to Gouveia. Gives the ball up. Manser with a good tackle. Jones to Spurway. And Dangindy. He's going to dribble forward a little bit. Just staying inside his box. Boots it long. Finds Steven Edwards. Takes the shot. Steven Edwards scores his first of the season. And we have scored in European competition. That is massive. Really good pass from Dangindy. Fantastic first touch. Takes a couple more. Takes the shot. Campillo, I think, got a touch on it, but wasn't able to keep it out. Barry 1. Santa Coloma 0. Pritchard squares it, trying to find. Oh, there you go. Finds Brandon back. 2-0. I think that was Pete Thomas the first time around. Oh, and then we're in Europe, so we get the reverse camera on the replays. I think that was Pete Thomas the first time. 2-0. 60th minute. I think we're good now. I think we're able to kind of decompress a little bit. Let's make a change real quick. We do have 3 from 5. Or I guess 5 from 3, whatever. Taylor Jones is tired. Let's take him off for Ben Margetson, who is going to be our go-to backup right back and center back, I think. And if we do drop to like a 4-4-2 or a 4-4-1-1, he can play as the right midfielder. So he'll be a good guy to stay on the bench for us. And then we can also bring off Brandon back. He's tired. Let's bring on Balin Johnson, who we haven't seen before, I don't think. He's kind of a third or fourth string winger. Just kind of fills the gaps when we need him to. Let's confirm that and get going. I think we also will give some time to Fraser Sharp today. I think we'll probably start him in the next match as well, along with the NG Cup, more than likely. And then once we get back into the league, get back in the swing of things there, we'll start playing Pete Thomas. Because I think, if I remember, last season, Fraser Sharp ended with 12 goals and Thomas with 11. So there is competition there. That's a long-range shot that went wide of the post, and Dangindy was pretty confident it was going wide. From that camera angle, it looked a little suspect. It didn't go in, so we're fine. Good goalkeeping. But yeah, so there's some competition to be had as our starting striker. That's unfortunate. I believe that was a cross that was going to be squared to their striker. Spurway tries to deal with it. I mean, he did the right thing, trying to intercept that and just clear it. It came off his foot wrong. Unfortunate. Yeah. That's unfortunate. I'm not going to hold it against him. If he starts doing that a lot, then I'll probably start getting annoyed with it. Let's take Pete Thomas off for Fraser Sharp, and then hold on with that for now. Hopefully, if we get another goal here, Kean Pritchard scores. Referee is going to his ear. I think we do have VAR at this level. We do. VAR. Offside. Unlucky. How tight was it? Do we get the lines? Yeah, we do. Yeah, it's tight. About 10 minutes to play. Let's be a little bit smarter with the ball here, boys. Hughes to Johnson. Tries to get past this man, is not able to do so. It is cleared. Spurway with an unfortunate own goal today. But we have the ball back. Hughes over to Life C. Austin. First time in the box. Steven Edwards. Oh, was that tipped? No. Was not tipped off the goalie. And they have the ball. Hernandez boots it long, trying to find Guerrero. Too much on the ball. We have the ball back. Pritchard crosses it into the box looking for, believe he was looking for Fraser Sharp or Brandon, or not Brandon back, Balin Johnson. The goalie comes out to grab it. Pritchard again puts it into the box. It is cleared once again. Livesey Austin again. Fraser Sharp heads it toward goal. It goes just wide of the bar. That's been the story of the game so far. Spurway probably should have let that go. But I think we're going to get away with it. Fraser Sharp. Oh, he's got a lot of space ahead of him. Is not fast enough. Steven Edwards now into the box. He's going to look to square it. Gives it to Hughes. Livesey Austin over to Manser. He's got a lot of space. Takes a touch. Takes a shot. Oh! Good save from the goalie there. 88th minute. We have a corner. Hopefully we can bury the hatchet here. Bury the hatchet. Is that the correct? That's not the correct terminology. Put the nail in the coffin. That's the one. Oof. Takes a deflection on the way. Goes out for another corner. Hughes. Standing over, right-footed out swinger. Going to the near post. Does not get past the first man. Pritchard with the ball. Over to Edwards. Johnson. His shot is blocked. Livesey Austin. A lot of space around him. Sharp can't get on the end of that. It's out for a corner. 4 minutes of stoppage time. Pritchard, take the shot, man. Let's make a change real quick. Elias Manser can come off for Dylan Helliwell. And then we will bring off nobody. I don't think I want to mess with the back four. So I think we're going to keep it like that. About 3 minutes left in this match. Caleb Hughes standing over it once again. He's going to waste a little bit of time, go into the near post. Fraser Sharp gets his head onto it. It goes right to the goalie, though. Pretty easy stop in the end. Johnson with the shot. Good save from Campillo. He has been playing very well today, Campillo. Pritchard to Hughes. Back to Pritchard. Falls to... was going to fall to Margetson, but goes out for a throw. About 45 seconds left. Lifesy Austin with the throw. Is going to waste plenty of time here. Wasted about 15 seconds. So good on him. Edwards. Can't quite line up a shot. Spurwell looking for cross. Falls to Margetson, and I think any second now the referee will blow for full time. That's a foul there. I think he's going to allow us the free kick. We're just going to waste some time here. And that's full time. Barrie 2, Santa Coloma 1. Well done, boys. Well done indeed. I believe there is 4 rounds of qualifying. Yep, 4 rounds. So that's a little unfortunate. It's a lot of games to be played in the next couple of months. Any big emails I need to deal with right now? I don't think so. Let's see here. We got £16,000 from gate receipts in that match. Took a good chunk out of that. I'm cool with it. We set a new record. 9 games unbeaten. Love to see it. So I think that is where we are going to end it today. When are we going to come back? Let's come back for the next match against Santa Coloma in the second leg of the first qualifying round. And then we will play the winner of Llanelli and Caraelli in the Nathaniel MG Cup second round. And then we'll see from there. That's where we're going to end it today. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all of those fun things. And as always, we'll see you later.